I'm not even gonna waste any time. I'm gonna give y'all the most important tip that I have learned from ChatGPT right off the rip, being, man, get separate chats for y'all's like things. Like, I have a cooking chat, I have a YouTube chat, I have a workout chat, and like the benefits of that and what it does is for you is like for cooking for example, it knows like all, like I try to eat a pretty clean diet. I try to eat a lot of whole foods and everything. So now that ChatGPT has known that, because I've asked for pretty countless recipes in the past and things like that before, I can just say, yo, Chat, give me a shopping list. Matter of fact, I have done this already, and I will put that here, and y'all can see that it already adjusts for my diet, and it's the clutchest thing ever because it already knows what I'm trying to eat. I've already talked to it some preferences and things like that, and it really just allows it to stay focused on all things cooking. And the same thing for like working out and stuff like that. And the same way I have a YouTube chat. That way, whenever I go to this YouTube chat, they already kind of understand the growth and the metrics and all the things that I'm really trying to strive for. And I really don't have to start like y'all do. What is a good title for yada yada yada? I have this YouTube channel. What do I have to do? I don't even have to do that because it already knows. And like I have a chat for just like all my just curiosity questions, because then it knows like how my brain thinks and all that. And for example, how I just came back from Denver, I had a Denver trip planning, so that way, you know, anything Denver, I can keep in one central thing. That way, it already knows where I'm going, like the things I'm planning to do and all that. So it allows me to have a continuous conversation without having to continuously, you know, remind it my situation or everything. So that is the biggest tip. I guess I'll go ahead and get into the intro now, what's going on. I really did that just to keep y'all retention time. So if you made it this far, number one, I really appreciate it. Please go ahead, subscribe, like, because I know that tip that I just gave y'all helped y'all out. Like, I know that helped, that was a good tip. I know y'all appreciate that. So please show me your appreciation, because I am trying to get monetized. I really need to fix this. There we go. But yeah, man, I'm here to talk about ChatGPT because I am sick and tired of it being 2025. And number one, people are still scared of it. And that's cool. I can understand your fears. But here's my thing. If you don't use it, you're getting behind. So, like, you could be, I mean, you know, I'm not forcing you to use it. If you're scared, that is fine. That's totally understandable, because it is getting kind of crazy. The biggest thing about ChatGPT is how, like, the whole, it's just AI, quantum computing, that whole aspect in general, like, it grows exponential. So, like, this is the worst ChatGPT will ever be, but also it'll get really good really fast because it can use its current technology and, like, the technology we have as far as all the types of stuff to get better. But, that's why I really do think it is a large skill to know how to use ChatGPT. I think that you really have an advantage if you are able to, you know, get good prompts, because ChatGPT goes so much further beyond the surface level of just your typical questions. Like, people are just using it to replace Google, and like, that's cool and all, but that is not enough. Google already has AI answers. Why are you using ChatGPT for that? I think ChatGPT really becomes in handy because they're really good at, number one, learning you. They're good at learning your language. Like, I have some ChatGPTs like they understand how I talk, and it's able to, you know, I can't quite tell y'all what I can use it for, but it is able to really help me out with a lot of things. So I really do suggest that y'all learn how to use ChatGPT, and the best way to do it is, I think, just go play with it, man. Just go type on ChatGPT, start with a prompt. The way I did it back in the day, and my roommates can testify to this, but when I first found out about ChatGPT, which was about my freshman year of college, so 2 years ago, I remember I had it write me a debate that Ben Simmons was the GOAT. And once I saw the thorough and clear evidence and, like, you know, the problem solving and all that, just in the article, and this is ChatGPT 3.5 at the time. A lot of y'all might know we on 4.0, 01 mini, and all that. So the fact that ChatGPT 3.5 was able to do that, it's crazy what you can do now. That was before we can send it pictures. You can upload files. Like, I'll upload a file sometimes and just be like, analyze this file, give me the key points for this file. And like I said before, I said this in that one video, the best thing about ChatGPT is not just how it can do, what it can do initially, it's the fact that you can have conversations with it and you can go into depth. So when you put in a file and say, summarize this, you're not just stuck with that summary. You can ask it, well, make it, like you can honestly say, well, summarize it for somebody who wants to do yada, yada, yada. And you know what I'm saying? You can play with it. You can really adjust it. And Chat is really good at adjusting to you and learning, because that's how it learns. I was watching this one podcast explaining how AI works and everything, because AI doesn't really know language. They compared it to like how when you go to France or something and you know a baseline of French, but you're really picking up on French as people are, you know, saying things in French, and you need your needs met. And so like that's when, you know, you might learn bathroom or something like that. Or just take an example for an orange, like whatever the French word for orange, I am one language. Matter of fact, y'all comment which language I need to learn, because I have been saying I need to learn a secondary language or something like that. But yeah, let's say you have it, whatever the French word for orange is, you know, and you hear somebody else say, do you want this? In that French, like you're gonna now assume that that word is orange. And that's kind of how ChatGPT works. So ChatGPT really does understand my slang. You know, sometimes I do use a little slang words and stuff like that. And ChatGPT really, like it's no problem at all. I can send typos. It'll pick it up. It's like I said, it's just really good at learning. It's really good at adjusting to the things that you have said, the things that you have put in. But I'm trying to think of how else. And I don't think y'all realize, like, I don't think y'all have grasped how much it can really do. But to be honest, man, I think the biggest thing about ChatGPT is just how it takes the dirty work out of a lot of stuff. You know, back in the day, I was always big on like knees over toes guy. Shout out Ben Patrick. But things like that, and just like workout mobility, stuff like that. And I would really just get in my notes app and kind of take workouts or whatever and just really put it in. But these days, all I do is say, hey, ChatGPT, I'm trying to have a knee mobility workout where I focus on, I don't know, or I'm trying to have a mobility workout where I focus on knees and hips. And you just put that prompt in, and ChatGPT already can search the internet. And that's another thing. I don't think y'all can realize it searches the internet now. It's literally like Google. Like, it was the other day, I was like, find me some places near my apartment, and I told it my apartment name, where I can eat, and it just gives me a list like Google, and it gives you links that you can click on. Man, it's ridiculous. And I do have ChatGPT 4. I think it's $20 well worth investing, because you're basically getting a free personal assistant. I genuinely use ChatGPT as a personal assistant. You know, just anytime, like I said, it just takes the grunt work out of stuff, you know. Please start using ChatGPT for emails. That's what, like, and that's another thing. Like I said earlier, if you're not using it, you're getting behind. But like the expectations and everything have risen so much. Like when you're sending emails to, you know, a job or professors or whatever, they're aware that you have ChatGPT at your disposal. So if you're sending a bad email, it just looks really bad on you, because it's like, this kid can't even use ChatGPT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think y'all should really learn the skill of ChatGPT, because like I said earlier, this is the worst it'll ever be. It'll just keep going. It's gonna keep getting better. It's gonna, you see how Apple is, and do y'all know about this? Hold on. This is me right here. I took a picture of this, and I'm gonna tell it to search the internet about this camera, and it's going, you know what I'm saying? It gives me stuff about this camera and everything. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. This is integrated in my phone. This right here, Ask Chat. I took a picture of this rug, and I can ask Chat whatever. You see the ChatGPT icon? You see the ChatGPT icon? It's integrated in my phone. So like I said, y'all's fears and all that, they're definitely valid. Like, it can be a slippery slope. It can be kind of scary. But my whole thing is, I'm just nervous. If you don't get on ChatGPT, you're getting behind, and you're just really wasting potential of what could really help you out. So, and please let me know, because I had, like, it was brought to my attention that it is using more energy or something that's damaging our earth, and I do care about stuff like that. So if y'all, if there's any negatives like that, as far as like environmental concerns, please let me know. But as far as those saying, please use your own brain or whatever, that's cool. No, I use my own brain a lot. I'm a real creative person. I like to brainstorm. I like to do innovative, creative things. But I also like to save time, and I also like to be very efficient. And ChatGPT is the best tool for that. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Channel has been doing great. Y'all really seem to like that Robin Hood video. So I'm gonna do more stuff. I'm gonna just, you know, see what y'all like, and I appreciate y'all's feedback and everything. So as always, y'all be good, be blessed. Peace. Thanks again.